All right, thanks for joining me today on my channel. This is Discovering My YouTube, and I'm just wondering if you're having the same thing that I'm having, where you're watching YouTube and you're like, what is going on um, with all these YouTube gurus? It seems like they're all switching over from, hey, this is how you do YouTube and how you get better as a creator, to, hey, I've decided I'm going to make a ton of cash, sign up for my program. I'm going to charge you hundreds, even thousands of dollars, and I'm gonna go live on the beach somewhere, and you're gonna do my program, and maybe you'll get to join me on the beach if you do exactly what I tell you to do. How is that now YouTube? And how are the gurus really helping us become creators? And I don't think they are. I think they're totally switching over to, this is our business plan, and I think you should follow our business plan, and this is how you should do business on YouTube. That's almost completely what it's switched over to. And the thing that's disappointing is I signed up for YouTube because I watched these gurus and I thought, I'd really like this lifestyle. I'd like to be a creator. I'd like to do videos. I'd like to do stories. I'd like to create something. And now it's like a totally different mindset. And I can't really complain because I have been thinking, like, how do I make my YouTube financially viable so I could make a living off of it, but be a creator? And I mean, it sounds like they've kind of found the way, right? So they're selling it to us. But here's the problem. I signed up for one of them and I was going to do it. And they had their questionnaires, do you meet our criteria? And I didn't meet their criteria. So maybe you're like, oh, you sound bitter. You sound bitter. And maybe I'm just a bit bitter. But not so much because I got rejected, but because, I don't qualify because I'm not going to spend the amount of money that you want me to spend. I'm not qualified because you don't like my business idea. And they don't really say nothing. They just say, see ya, you're gone. And I'm like, okay, well, you're no longer a guru who's there to help people. You're just there for your own grab, your money grab. And I don't think that makes me bitter. I think that makes me, I think that just makes me, what's the thing? I'm maturing. I'm no longer naive. I no longer have these little baby ideas in my head that the world is a wonderful place and people are here to help us. I think that's the reality I've faced, which I thought these gurus actually were trying to give information that was helpful, but they're just 100% focused on their own business. And it's really kind of come around to that. And I mean, in the background, I think I knew that. I think everybody knows that they're there for their own benefit, right? You don't make videos just 100% to help people. You do it for some reason of your own. Like you're there because you want to be there. And when you're setting up as a business, you're there to make money. But they've shifted almost completely away from, I think, that idea of you got to give information that's useful. You got to help people with something. Now it's just like, I've got this product and how do I get people hyped on it? And then I'm going to set it up and I'm going to sell it to these people. But now they're not just selling it to people in general. They're selling it to specific people for a larger amount of money. And they're picking people that fit into their mold so that they can have huge success. And then when these people go from making next to nothing, and all of a sudden making $10, $20, $100,000 a month, even $1 million a month, or so they're claiming. And I'm not doubting it, but I'm just like, it's a huge amount of money. Now their product's even more impressive. So how many people, if you're selling out of your product and you're selling for $1,000, so why would they sell it to me? They wouldn't, because my business idea probably is not expandable to making $100,000 a month. Maybe $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, if I really did it well. But I don't think I fit into that little club that they have, and they know it, so they don't sell to people like me. So now where do I go? Who do I look to to try and become a YouTuber and find out how to become financially viable without having thousands of dollars to invest in it. This is kind of where I'm lost, and some of the information that I've been kind of relying on to make myself a YouTuber is disheartening, because in the background they're also saying, well, don't do that old advice anymore because you'll end up being a person with 1 million views, but you won't be able to buy coffee. What? You've been selling me on this, how to get more views and how to monetize your channel and how to build this community, and you're basically telling me don't do that. Just get like 10,000 viewers and sell them something really expensive, get them all hyped up, and follow this plan that they were going to sell you if you're good enough. And then very, very, very disheartening. Anyway, so that's my rant, I guess. It's my YouTube rant. My disappointment in the gurus who I believe were kind of sharing some helpful information, and are now just kind of turned into these business moguls. We don't want to compare them to the railway moguls of the industrial age, but they're kind of just there for the money. And good on them. I wish them all the best. I'm going to still pursue my goal of being monetized, being a creator, and hopefully finding a happy medium between living a creator lifestyle and being able to finance it through being a creator. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you're thinking about it. If you made it this long into my rant, I appreciate it. Click subscribe and like, and stick around for more videos as I share with you how I'm progressing in YouTube and what kind of things I'm running into. See you next time.